back in the day that filled my spirit and probably poured me into doing this work of interrupting and de-escalating violence. So we're happy to have all the young people that we have, over 60-something young people working this summer, over 30-something people there. Back in the day on the corner with a crate, they laughed, but I knew what filled my spirit. Songs like that, self-destruction, and just knowing we could have a better way. So I'm happy to have KRS-One. I'm excited, and we want words definitely from you.
Wow, I'm listening to you. No, first of all, you need to keep it moving. Keep it moving, because everything you just said is absolutely correct. The only thing I would add, look, I'll give a historical approach to this as well. I'm in this historical mode today. I didn't expect to speak that there, but
yeah, but it was beautiful and it needed to be heard.
But you know what? What you're pushing me toward, first of all, those that seek peace are the ones that inherit peace.
Come on.
Now, as an individual, you have to make a decision unto yourself.
Come on.
You have to say, am I a harmless individual, or am I an aggressive, violent individual? We all get into violence. We all could be peaceful. Monday, I'm in peace. I'm chilling. I'm watching TV. Tuesday, I jump out. Something happens. I got to get aggressive. Humanity gets aggressive. Violence is a part of actually nature. Nature is very violent. Okay, very violent. Nature does not care. When it's time to move something, nature's going to move you, and it's going to move you aggressively. However, nature also produces moments, or should I say conditions, of total peace and tranquility. The question really is, for everybody watching me here today, the question really is do you want to live, I'll put it this way, revolution only works for those that participate. Peace only works for those that participate in peace. If you're not participating in peace, you're not going to have peace. So you got to ask yourself, listen, is peace important to me? Is it important to my personal life? Because you might be a warrior. You may be somebody, who I'm not interested in peace. I'm going to go fight this war. I'm going to go rob this store. I'm going to go there, not to equate soldiers with robbery, but just to say, some of us invite aggressive situations to us, and we're not interested in peace. What I'm suggesting here is, first, are you even interested in peace? Because those that are interested in peace are going to get it. Now, if you want to be shot in the street, blood pour it out. If you want to be punched in the face, if you want on some sort of physical harm to come to you, even mental harm to come to you, then that's on you. That's on you. And this is the hard part, sister. This is the hard part. Everybody's not going to make it.
That's right.
Nature is cruel like this, but nature is fair like this. When we are just sperm, okay, just take it back to that. They say, medical science says, it takes 1 billion sperm, all wiggling around, to fertilize one egg.
That's right.
So you have 1 billion potential human beings squirming around. Only one
gets chosen. That's right. Bring that silence.
Out of billion. This is crazy. Now, in one breath,
that means we were supposed to.
Oh, come on, you're giving the punchline. You're giving away the punchline. It's Sunday. It is Sunday. And this is the point. You weren't born a sinner. You was born a winner.
Come on now. Say it again.
You come into the world a winner. You come into the world the champion of life. And this is not me saying it. This is medical science. This is how we're birthed. This is how we're born. But guess what? Nature has a way of repeating itself. Okay? Repeating itself, meaning, so you have this scenario where you got 1 billion people, potential people, but only one gonna fertilize the egg. Now you're born, you're the winner, but you're born into another 1 billion people. Look at it. Just like that was the birth then, this is your birth now. You got the same amount of people on the earth that you have in sperm. I should say you have in semen. How did that happen? Same amount of sperm and semen are the same amount of people walking around the earth. So now you're born into this now, And now all these people walking around, going, doing whatever they doing, being whatever they being, seeing whatever they seeing, but who's the one? And you may say to yourself, I ain't the one. That's what the rest of them sperms said. They running around. When you look at little sperms in a microscope, they're all doing stupid stuff. That's the word. Like, you should take some time and look at the activity of sperm and semen. Take a look at it. They running around. They going up here. They bumping in the stuff. They moving around. There's one though that goes right to the source. Boom. Becomes the human. Now here you are. Where's the source today? Where's the egg in this physical world today? You know what the egg is today? Knowledge.
That's right.
You don't have that, you don't get born. The Christians have a saying that says you have to be born again. To see the kingdom of heaven, you have to be born again. Some people think that means that you got to change your ways. You got to become a new human being. No, when you're born, you are already born again. Now, how are you going to adjust your life? Let me give you the historical part of it one last time. So those of us that study ancient African history, those of us that study the Kemetic sciences, ancient Egyptian sciences, those of us that understand the mystery systems and the mystery schools that used to exist, you know that you have a responsibility to humanity. As black men and women, really as black women, let me start there. The black woman is the queen of the earth.
Come on.
This is the first woman. This is the first woman. The black woman is the first woman. The first self-aware human being is a black woman. And think about that. I'm talking paleoanthropology right now. How do we go from some sort of unconscious state to now a self-aware state? And who was it that became self-aware first? Science tells us, DNA tells us that it was women who were the first to propagate humanity and then educate humanity. So if you study in the ancient African sciences, you're not really studying black. It's supposed to equate Africa to black. No, sorry. This concept of black, white, red, yellow, these distinctions for human beings, that's colonialism. That's what the colonist, the invader came in and told you was black, told you was white, told you was red, and this other one was yellow. Now we got a new color called brown. Do you see what they're doing to us? They're taking away our humanity.
That's right.
And once your humanity is gone, now the violence can start because you're only an animal.
That's right. We don't see ourselves as
We don't see ourselves as human or see you as human.
That's right.
I don't see myself as human, so I can't see the humanity in you either. Now we're down to the animal level. And guess what? The animal level ain't wrong. I'm not here to criticize. The animals are great. I love animals, okay? Shout out to PETA, okay? But the animal lives a certain law. Now, if you want to live that law, go right ahead. You want to live like a dog, live like a dog. You want to live like a snake, a cat, a squirrel, a bird, go live like that. But if you want to live like a human being, then you have to become harmless.
That's right.
That's the key. Your ancient ancestors were harmless. Imagine a society with no police, no courts, no law. Think about this for a minute. When the colonists showed up on the shores of our nations, we were partying. Every diary says it. When we showed up to the shore, we heard music, we smelled the food. These people were well dressed. We got off the boat sick, disease. This is Europe, by the way. Sick, disease, drunk, crazy. These people dressed well with food and music, and knowledge came to them and nursed them back to health. When they nursed the European back to health, the European turned around and dissed them. Now that this was, we're going to enslave you, and you can't speak your language no more. You can't enjoy your customs no more. Your mother can't give you her recipes no more. Now you've cut off from your culture. And what culture do they give you? They give you their culture. And their culture is about war, invasion, murder, death, robbery. So you now live in a colonial culture. You think it's okay for you to be a thief, a robber, a this or that. You think it's cool because you're following the devil. The one who invades your land, rapes your people, steals your resources. That's the devil. There's no way around that. So if you're going to act like the devil, you're going to get the devil's effects. The devil never wins. Only God wins. And that's why I'm standing here right now. It's 2023. I got a saying that says, fresh for 2023, you suckers. And why do I say that? Because in 1986, I saw 2026. And I saw what we were doing in 86 was bullshit. It was wrong. I spoke out. I said it. I yelled at the highest. I was yelling. No, they didn't want to play my record on the air. BET never played my stuff. MTV, nothing. VH1, nothing. My career is 35 years. You don't see KRS in none of these shows, none of that. Why is that the case? Because they don't want you to hear the truth. What's the truth? You're not human. You're a god. What's the truth? Everybody else human. Everybody else sperm running around, walking, don't know what to do, stupid. This, that, and the other. No, you a god. You the one who go right to the egg, fertilize it, becomes the human. Now you're in this dimension. You gonna go right to that egg again, fertilize it, and you're gonna live forever. Remember those sperm that was in the semen? They died. So look at this. The one who don't make the egg, you out of here. Okay? So now here we are on the planet Earth again. And the story is getting told over and over and over again. This is why my name is KRS-One. I came to the planet to fertilize the...
And the reason why my name is Ramo Red Track, and I thought he was going to go ahead and expound on that, is once you become the human being on this planet, right, then you look at what will be the next biggest amount of things in the billions would be stars. So what you want to do is become a star when you're here on the earth. Then once you become a star, hey, I don't know that much, guys. Don't know that much.
Hey, when I was starting, a whole bunch of people in hip-hop weren't interested in this. In fact, to call yourself a teacher in hip-hop was dissed. That's how I became a battle MC. Because I came out first talking peace and knowledge. And you know how dudes in Harlem act. What? Peace and knowledge? Now let's get in his pockets. But God gave the world something different. Where we went back to the original spiritual minded, which is criminal minded. Dudes don't know that either. You go back to all the religious figures, all the spiritual figures, they were all criminals. You didn't hear me. Go back and read your Bible, okay? Come on. Moses, was he a criminal? You're just getting ready to go, right? Then that's the end. Deal with life.
That's right. KRS-One, street corner resources, Harlem, de-escalate, interrupting violence, but of course, what we love to do is get the gun out the hand before the trigger.
I actually was listening to this earlier, and he ran into some people just walking on the street. There was a guy talking about a hip-hop fraternity, actually, and I had never heard of it, but I want to get back to that part. It's going to be about, I guess I've got about maybe 30 minutes left. If my live lasts that long, then I'll let it just keep going. But I definitely want to hear that part again and get that guy's information about the hip hop fraternity.
It's pull, keep them from the cage and the grave and elevate. That's where we are. KRS-One.
With the last piece, let me say the simple things you can do to help your community. This is you.
That's us.
Come on. This is what you can do. Ask the person to walk away.
That's right. 2 feet. Walk away.
Walk away. You can always walk away. You know how many times I had to do that? Dudes up in my face, you ain't nothing, you ain't this. I could have smashed dude right there. I said, nah, you know what, you got it. You got it, why? Because I just signed a $300,000 deal with RCA Records. I'm not messing this up. Remind the person of the consequences to their action.
That's right.
Look the person in the eyes and ask them, is it worth it?
That's not why you walk away. That's not why you walk away. And you know, as much as I like to say that, you know, our leaders are great speakers, KRS-One is one of the best minds out here. Man, in a lot of ways, I need a voice. I do. You know what I mean? For you guys that come over here and listen to my videos, you hear it. You know what I mean? Like, I joke around and stuff like that, but I'm more knowledgeable than just about everybody that I listen to. And that's not on a braggadocious thing or anything like that. Straight up. I mean, I've got the age and experience to back it up, too. You see what I mean? And just like he was saying, like, that's why you walk away, is because you got a $300,000 deal or you got a $30 million deal with the NBA. That's not why you walk away. That's not why you walk away. And I'm not going to do a whole video on why you should walk away. It don't have anything to do with a goddamn deal. Because very, very few people on this planet Earth have a fucking 300,000 anything. You need to still learn how to walk away when there's no money on the line. We'll get into that on another video.
There's a real things you can do. Ask the person to take a deep breath. The person in aggression with you. Say, look, man, let's just take a deep breath. Try to get the person to talk to you about the situation. Sometimes you don't come with aggression and you come with an open heart. The other person comes with an open heart.
That's right.
I'm going to tell you, one of the reasons why a lot of people get in trouble out in the streets is because they don't understand people. You got to know, like, how to move, man. It's the same thing if you go into jail. It's the same thing if you go into any room, business, whatever it is. I don't get in trouble in the streets. And I was raised in the streets. Okay? I might not sound like it because I'm educated now, but I was raised in the hood. And you got to know how to move. The only way that you can know how to move is by being around people. If you're not a hood, if you're not a thug or anything like that, stay away from thugs. That's how you're going to get hurt. That's one thing my dad used to always tell me. See, you're going to get hurt playing basketball. My dad was a basketball player. You're going to get hurt playing basketball when the guy that shows up that don't know what he's doing starts playing. That's when you catch the elbow in your neck. You see what I mean? That's when you tripping over somebody's foot. It's his foot. You see what I mean? So you got to know your lane. Like right now, can I go into the darkest hoods right now and come out okay? Yeah. Yep, because of the way I carry myself. I don't have to be a big nigga or nothing. Ain't nobody going to fuck with me. They're going to respect me, as a matter of fact, because of the way I carry myself. And a lot of these kids out here, they listen to this rap music and things like that. They put on the clothes and then they say, oh, okay, now I'm going to go hang out with Leroy. No. You just look the part.
A lot of times it's you getting hyped to make the other person get hyped.
That's right.
So a lot of times dudes got to save their pride and their dignity. So if they in front of other people and you come to them and acting crazy, they going to have to get live with you. But if you come with a humble attitude and really trying to make this work, you really trying to make this work, 90% of the time, the other person is like, nah, okay, it was a misunderstanding. Let's look at it. Nobody want to go to prison. Nobody want to get shot in the street. Come on, man. Your family. Think about your, that's the other part I would add to. I'd put a 6th one on here.
Okay,
Think about your family.
Think about your family.
No,
Think about your family.
That's right.
That's not actually true. Some of these kids out here do want to go to jail. They do. it's actually they feel as though they don't haven't been to jail, then they not really initiated into the hood. The only thing about it is this, and I wish I could have a class. I would love to have a class. It would just need to be a 1 day class. And I'm really considering drawing some paperwork up to do this. Um, just a 1 day class nationwide. And for all races. All races. Um, I want a class on penalties for crimes. Because a lot of kids do not understand that. See, that's one thing that I picked up in my 20s. I said, I went to jail a couple times for a couple days, and I said, you know what? Let me find out what the fuck I can do and what I can't do without going to jail for more than 30 days. Then I said, okay, these are the things I can do, and that only going to give me 30 days. Okay, let me see, what can I do to give me 60 days? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, what'll give me 90 days? Oh, that. Repeating, doing this type of thing. Oh, okay. What'll give me a year? Okay, that's anything over a year is off the table for Mr. Ramo Red Track. You're never gonna find me doing anything that could put me in jail for over a year. Ever! You'll never find it. I don't give a fuck what you do. You ain't never gonna roll up on me one day and I'm gonna be like, oh shit, I'm over here I'm robbing the store. I ain't stealing the car. I ain't gonna be. There's nothing that much violence I gotta put on somebody could give me over a year. Okay, no, I can't do that. Now I might slap the shit out somebody. You see what I mean? Now how much time is that gonna give me? Okay, we can work. I'll think about it. It depends on what I got going on in my life at the time. Okay? So, that's one thing that I wanted to do though. Just like I would love to have a nationwide class for all races, white kids too, because they suffer from it as well. A lot of people don't even realize that armed robbery is like pretty much about the worst thing you can do besides murdering somebody. And a lot of kids don't understand that if they're just going into a convenience store with a gun, they don't know that that shit gets real fucking serious. And if you're with somebody that does it, then it gets real serious for them. You see what I mean? And like, the whole thing with the rape charges, the whole thing with child molestation, a lot of I would say 95% of the kids out here today watching pornography do not understand that they're being walked down a dark path that's going to lead them into child porn and who knows what kind of animalistic things can trigger. You see what I mean? And I'm gonna probably stop with the KRS-One and finish up with this point real quick because it's important. And this goes to all you guys out there. Man, look, don't be looking at that anime porn stuff. I watched a documentary about it. They said that that is a gateway to messing with children. That anime stuff. And then when you looking at porn or something and you see off to the side, they'll start bringing the younger girl off to the side, just a random shit like that. Man, don't click on that shit. Don't just be like, yeah, I just want to see what it is. Nah. Cause then once that one get up there, you look off to the side, it's gonna be another one, and it just walks you down this path. And I had somebody in my family close to me doing life right now for fucking around with a kid, man, and he wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? But you can get into that shit if you get caught up into this stuff. And that, like I said, just a 1 day class for kids. I would love to have just to it wouldn't take that long. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't take that long, but it could save so many lives. And when I do get my paper a little bit better, I definitely want to propose a nationwide class for children. So anyway, hey, that's why they call me the baddest man on YouTube. You know, I wasn't even planning on taking over the show. I thought KRS-One could handle this. You know what I mean? But I do appreciate you guys sitting around with me, and I'm gonna try and bring more KRS-One. I love this guy. I watch him every week, but I don't always record him. I was planning on doing it, and sometimes I just get sidetracked. But I'm gonna try and be a little more consistent with KRS-One every week, bringing you something that he's talking about. So I'm out of here. Catch y'all later.